Hello, happy Tom Ford Tuesday, where Tuesdays are dedicated to Tom Ford beauty. Soleil, Tom Ford Soleil collection has arrived. Let's get into the details, swatches, we'll create a couple of looks, and just see what this little collection's all about. Let's hydrate and begin. How are you on this beautiful Tom Ford Tuesday morning, or of course, any day that you're watching it? I hope you have an amazing week. Okay, so in this collection, it's nice and condensed, it's nice and small, it's giving us just what we need, which I love, okay? I love when we get a collection that's not 10, 20 products, and it's a number of products that you'll want, you'll get, you'll use, you'll love. I will admit, I feel like the Soleil launches usually come out with a bronzer. We haven't had a bronzer from Tom Ford in so long. And the bronzers are really good. If we take it back to like the Marc Jacobs bronzers and then the Tom Ford bronzers, remember how big and just luscious and amazing they were? I'm still waiting. But again, beautiful collection that contains an eyeshadow palette and multiple different lip products. Ultra Shine lip colors, lip balm, and the Spark lip balm. I think that's the name. The one with the sparkles in it. Okay, hear me out. I put it in the cart, and then I thought about it for a second. And then I remembered a couple of the other Spark lip products I didn't love. And you know I love majority of my Tom Ford products, so I said, you know what, let me just pull that out of there. Let's just get what I know. And that's that. As always, the Tom Ford Soleil collection. It's giving summer, it's giving bronzed goddess on the beach on a nice vacation. You know what I mean? So here's what I picked up. I picked up the Eye Color Quad, the traditional formulation in the shade Bronze Isles. 01, yeah, 01 Bronze Isle. And I picked up one of the lip products. This one is the lip balm in the shade Getaway. Eye looks that they created with this palette on the models, they're not my favorite, but the swatches are gorgeous. And I was like, okay, it's a vibe. It's a bronzy goddess vibe. And for summer and beyond, those colors are super wearable, super practical. So I took the plunge. This was the first time I actually thought about a Tom Ford collection before I bought it. Usually I know it's coming, I see it, and I just add everything to the cart. But as I approach big girl 40, I have been trying to do better. We'll see how long that lasts, right? Packaging is the fun golden Soleil packaging. Again, we have the 01 Bronze Isle detail up there. We get our little white pouch, which, you know, I always hold on to a couple of these for travel and to, you know, clean off the palette. You also get your applicators. Stop dogging these applicators, okay? These applicators have been around for as long as they have for a reason, because they actually work. They mimic your finger, and then you get a little brush and a more detailed one. So use them, give them a shot, and stop dogging them. Packaging is giving Soleil. It's white with gold, gorgeous. And the continuation on the back of the newness, somewhat newness for Tom Ford, is they do give you a little graph, if you will, a little layout, if you will. There's no names, but they number the shadows and they tell you what they are as far as finish. So we have 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. This is made in Italy, and we have a 12-month shelf life. And here is the color story. This is absolutely nothing groundbreaking, but is it practical, approachable, and something you'll want to wear? A beautiful color story that makes sense for the everyday? Beyond summer, all the things, 100%. Yes, please and thank you. I feel like this is a combination of Desert Fox and something else. We'll do comparisons in a bit. Really is a beautiful, beautiful color story. So the 2 mattes and the 2 shimmers. Nice and creamy and soft to the touch. Ooh. Wow. I love how the shimmers are looking nice and wet. Very, very pretty. This is definitely a Beyond Summer palette color story. I can totally see the fall glam looks you can create with it. The one and dones. Ooh. Yeah, this is pretty. All right, we're going to create multiple looks with the palette. I want to share with you as much inspiration as possible if you're interested in this palette and this color story, or hey, you have a color story like this already, let me inspire you with some looks with it. That is my purpose when I create multiple looks from these little quads, is if you have it and you're like, I need some inspo for some more looks, or if you're considering it, I want to be able to say, hey, you're going to get a ton of use out of it. You're going to create a lot of one and dones. You're going to create a lot of everyday looks. You're going to have some fun. You can amp it up. You can keep it soft. Lots of versatility, yay or nay. So that's the palette. And I got one little lippy, which was hard for me. But you know what? I have been so happy with these two lipsticks that I have in heavy, heavy rotation from Tom Ford. This one is from the Love Collection. One is from Love Collection and one is from one of the other new collections. This is 100 and this is West Coast. Both are existing shades, okay? These are my most everyday go-to kind of colors. I use them all the time, along with the lip oil and the lip blush. So hear me out. Yeah, it's fun to buy everything and be the one who shares all those swatches with you, but reality is a lot of those products are just going to sit and not get any love, and that breaks my heart. I just have to be realistic and practical. And I have to be honest with myself, okay? So with all of that, I got one lipstick, I got one lip balm. Here's the packaging. It's beautiful, okay? It's beautiful packaging. Tom Ford when it comes to packaging. It's sleek, it's luxe, it's great. Pull this out your purse. Hello. So this is the Soleil Lip Balm in the shade Getaway, which I can always use one of those. Look at this color. Isn't it pretty? Yeah. And again, it's a balm. So let's see if we can build it up. Yeah. That's what I love about the Tom Ford balms. You can go on sheer, or you can just keep on keeping on and it'll build up. So here is the color story we've got to play and work with today. Let's, shall we? It's Tom Ford Tuesday. You know, the full face is Tom Ford. I'll have everything listed and linked down below in the description box for you. But I got a little secret to share. So I need to wash my brushes. So you're going to be seeing me use a bit of my OG Wayne Gosh brushes, okay? Which, hey, that's never a bad thing. Any hoots. Here we go. Look one. I'm going to start off. Let's start off with this matte shade. Oof, yeah. Nice and creamy matte. We picked up nicely. We got a little touch of kick up, but nothing over the top. Okay. So I'm going to tap off the excess because let's get a little closer. Hello. I just want to do a wash in Je crease. Just to add a little bit of dimension. And eye base. I just brought my concealer up onto the lid. That's a nice little wash. And it's a fluffy brush, so it's diffusing it really nicely. Look at that. Blended beautifully. I'm going to go in with just a touch more. Just a touch, because I don't want it to be too intense. And I'm going to put that on my outer eye. Okay, quite content with our placement thus far. This here is a little Surratt brush. Let's pick up this shade. This is giving like a rosy bronze. So I'm going to pack that nice and creamy. Just packing that on my brush. And this we're going to apply all over the lid. Pretty. That's very pretty. I like how effortless that just applied. Now I don't have any product on the brush we used prior. I'm just going to blend so it's nice and soft. We don't have any harshness. It's blended. A little Sigma switch here. This thing is awesome. Comes in handy. I'm going to take that Surratt brush and just clean off. I'm going to go into the other matte, the lightest shade right here. That's nice and soft. Give me a little bit of kick up, but it's a nice creamy matte. I kind of would expect it. So that shade, I'm just going to apply right on my inner corner. Brighten up my eye just a touch. I don't want to do too much, just a touch. This look calls for a brown mascara, so shall we? This was so effortless, so easy, but it's nice and done up and polished. Look how gorgeous the shades apply on the lid, nice and smooth, blended beautifully. And although this is a shimmer shade, it's very wearable. So pretty. You don't have to feel intimidated the fact that it's a shimmer. Oh no. No, actually, yes. Let's create another look, shall we? Now, I'm going to go into that same fluffy brush from Wayne Goss. Monique, it's Wayne Goss today. I'm going to pick up the lightest shade right here. I'm going to just pack that all over the brush. This, I'm going to just really build up on the beginning portion of my eye. Because again, I want to show as much versatility with these palettes as possible. Hey, I bought the palette. Can I use it every day? Can I use it for a work look? Can I use it when I'm just running errands? Can I use it when I'm going out for date night? Well, let's find out. So that fluffy brush, I'm just blending pretty much from completely inner eye all the way to mid-lid. I like this color because it's not too stark white and brightening, but it's soft and very, very pretty. And with the fluffy brush, obviously, you're going to get a little bit more of a diffused deposit of color. This is so creamy. So creamy. All right. We're going to Sigma switch it. Clean off your brush. And then I'm going to go into this other matte shade. I'm going to tap. I'm going to pack on the outer eye first. Very soft. Very softly, I'm building up on the outer eye. Very softly. I'm patting for placement first. And then I'm going to clean off on my Sigma switch so the brush is nice and clean and fresh. And then I'm going to blend. Very soft. This is that soft, easy kind of vibe look. We have soft definition on the outer eye, brightened up the rest of the lid, and inner eye just a touch. Very soft and sophisticated. And this look too calls for brown mascara. So shall we? Ooh! So here are our first two looks. Both are so soft and wearable. So you know what that means. The next ones have to be more. And I get to continue sharing the versatility and all that we can do with the palette. Okay, let's bring it on a little bit. The first two, I always like to be as practical as possible with the makeup looks I share with you. Because again, I want you to feel confident and comfortable when you're purchasing your beautiful Tom Fords, or if you haven't and you want a little inspiration, or again, if you have colors like it, because again, this color story is nothing revolutionary. If you have a color story like this and you want a little inspo on a look to wear that you'll feel good about. This is the E2. It's a little bit tapered brush. Of course, we're going to go into this shade, this darkest shade. And I am going to just do placement first. I really want to pack this on the outer eye. And the shape of this brush really helps you stay nice and precise. I don't want to make this look too drawn out, too cat eye-ish, too much. So I'm going to keep it a bit rounded. And you'll see that with my placement. We're just staying nice and rounded. All right, I think I like my placement. Now is where we blend. Blending directly in the crease. So I go in with the brush with the tip portion. And I just nicely. Place and blend. These brushes are so soft, but the shape really allows you to be in control of your placement and the shape and the look that you're going for. And now I want to build up the intensity because, again, this is the look that we want a little bit more since the other two were so soft and pretty. I'm just building and blending. I think that's good. Let's go back into that other brush that we used prior. It is clean. And I'm going to take this and just use it to softly diffuse the edges. Now I'll go in and pick up this lightest shade, tap all that excess, and use this to blend the edge nice and perfectly. You know, honestly, this shade in itself makes for a beautiful brown smoky eye. Yeah, I was gonna do that, but I was like, I've done that already. I want to use all the shades with you. So we haven't used this Butte, which is this one. It's more like the golden bronzed shade. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with that Surratt brush. I'm gonna pick up, she's nice and creamy. Let me show you as I pick up. Nice and creamy. And then let's just apply, ooh, all over. I'm gonna leave a little spot for the beginning portion. We'll put something there as well. Oh, look how nicely this goes on. Oh yes. Look how pretty. Yay. Clean that brush off on the Sigma switch. Going into this shade right here. This is gonna go on the inner portion and pat where those two colors meet. And then clean that brush off. I'm going into this lightest shade and right on that center right there. Now we go in with our big old fluffy brush and just melt and melt everyone. Make sure we don't have any harshness. Touch up the outer eye need be. The E2 on the little big tip portion, I'm lightly going to blend a little on the lower lash just to bring everything together. Since this look is a little bit more, you know. Let's go into the waterline with Cocoa and mascara. Using a black mascara this time. I did have a bit of the brown left over, but we're gonna go right over top of it. The pinky bronze melded into the other bronzy shade. Gorgeous. And look how this looks so pretty on the lid. It's a little bit more, but still very wearable and fun. Okay, let's do a little something on this eye. I'm going to take that Surratt brush and I'm going to go into the more pinky bronze shade. I'm going to put this as a wash all over, just all over. Give me that one and done vibes. I love colors like this. Look how easy that just blends and melts onto the lid. Gorgeous. Go into my fluffy brush, no product, just use that to diffuse my edge. I clean that brush off. I am going to go into this lightest shade on the inner corner because we must. I just love the way that looks. And this I'm actually going to bring up quite a bit because it's that one and done vibes, but I still want like a little extra something. Same brush, cleaned it off again. Let's go into the darkest shade and do a little bit right here on the outer portion, just a touch. I'm going to go into Cocoa in the waterline and then mascara. And here are two more looks. This one I kept it for the approach of the one and done, which I love. And it's so easy, but you get so much out of a good one and done. And then over here, we did a little bit more, just a little bit, but just enough. I love how the shadows just apply on the lid, build, good color payoff. and no fallout in sight. Yay! Let's try out the lip balm. Again, this is the Soleil Lip Balm in the shade Getaway. Again, this balm, it can stay nice and soft, give you a wash and hydration, or you can keep applying and build it up. So we're gonna do just a so that's one swipe. That's just for like a nothing. I just want some hydration and a touch of wash. Now let's build it. Very creamy. It's gliding on nicely. This is a true balm. Not a ton of color, but beautiful shine and hydration with just a touch. Ooh, I couldn't speak. With just a touch of color. It's not heavy. It's not greasy, goopy. Not sticky. Very comfortable for as many layers as I put on. Very pretty formulation on the lips. I like the soft wash that it gives. Again, it's something that you can keep light, keep it in your purse, keep it for the hydration with just a touch of color, or you can build it up a bit. I feel very bronzed. I feel very pretty. I love how comfortable this balm is. And I love that the color, it's not anything over the top. It's very much something that you'll constantly reach for and use. So I really like that. Let me go ahead, go in the collection over here, see what's comparable. I'll share that with you. You guys let me know what you think. And as always, if you have a particular eye color quad in mind that you think is comparable and I don't share it, please tell me. I'll share it with you on the community tab. But let me share the comparisons with you really quick and then let's chat. All right, so overall, very beautiful collection. Again, I love how it's condensed, it's small, it's not overwhelming. It's pieces that, hey, that looks good, let me grab it kind of gig. And then the lip products are very practical and very approachable as well, very comfortable. I'm very happy that I picked one up and resisted them all. Now, the eye color quad, again, the color story, it's nothing revolutionary, but is it beautiful? Is it wearable? Is it something that if you get this palette, you're going to use the heck out of? Oh yes, 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 and yes. Beautiful formulation, and pigmented and smooth, apply very, very easily. The mattes are creamy, blend beautifully, build beautifully, all the things you want in a good, high quality formulated eye color quad and eyeshadows. And the best part is this color story goes way beyond summer. You can use this the entire year, the entire 12-month shelf life. Do let me know what you guys think about this collection from Tom Ford for the Soleil Summer Collection. Comment down below, let's talk about it. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, everyone. Please take a moment and give today's video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I will see you very, very soon. Bye.